when you look at a metaverse and you have to make all these decisions in the game, you realize how difficult it is to make decisions in life, and kind of reflect on our responsibility if we are creating this new space, that we need to be more responsible human beings, that things are not so easy. So we need dialectic thinking. We really need to recognize these very opposing different views often, and how we are contradictive, and how just the world is so complicated. So when we create cohabiting spaces in the metaverse, we need to be incredibly insightful about that. So there's a really amazing quote that I'm going to read, which is by John Perry Barlow, who wrote the Declaration of Independence in Cyberspace. So he said that it is an act of nature and it grows itself from our collective actions. We will create a civilization of the mind. May it be more humane and fair than the world and governments have made before. So what we're really looking at is, like, you know, we have cyberspace, we have the potentials of metaverse, we have the blockchain. So we have all these elements that are growing and emerging, and new systems are starting to emerge. And yes, it is very centralized, and yes, in lots of ways, I know there's like a huge, like Andrea said, like from his research, he can see that people still move towards centralization. However, what John Perry Barlow really is saying is, like, actually this space is ours and we can claim it and we can change the way that it could be, and we need to really free ourselves from those things. So for example, going back to our game, it wasn't about money at all, but it replicated all the actions of the blockchain. So therefore we were trying to like look at, can we remove ourselves from this hyper-capitalist like way of perceiving the blockchain, even though obviously it's integrally is to do with finance. But what about if the blockchain could have other things like wisdom? So I think my presentation is almost over, but another part that I really wanted to express when we're looking at NFTs and the future of digital art is that I think what it really shows is how much people need to create, and how innate it is for us to just consume imagery. Like, we're addicted to imagery. We want to either collect, we want to express ourselves. And I think the idea of an artist is it's not so defined as you are creative and you are not creative. Actually, we need to express ourselves, to feel good about ourselves, to feel like we have purpose. So maybe we can broaden that perspective of creativity, and that actually all humans need that as one of our basic needs. And yeah, so I hope that this was helpful.
Thank you so much, Hana.